A new hurricane has formed in the Atlantic. Lee is forecast to rapidly intensify and could be a major Cat 3 or higher as early as tonight. Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z is tracking Lee for us. So, Ginger, where's Lee headed now and how could it impact the U.S.?
Alexis, the confidence is high that Lee, as a hurricane, will, of course, intensify and stay just north of the northern Leeward Islands. So the interest there is big time, big surf. And, of course, some of the outer bands could even whip with tropical storm force winds. But through the weekend, it starts to slow down a bit, and there's a reason behind that. We'll show you all the mapping here. The kind of cone stays narrow at first because that's where confidence is high, and then widens considerably as it gets north of Puerto Rico. And we'll tell you why. But first is that the temperatures in the ocean there in the Atlantic where it has formed are 3 to 4 degrees above normal. It is really warm. That is super jet fuel for this thing, and it will stay that way through the weekend. Then it enters some cooler waters. Franklin and Idalia had kind of upwelled the ocean a bit and cooled it off, which will, take it down a notch, but still plenty of fuel for the sustenance that Lee needs. What will happen here, and the spaghetti plots tell you that widening of them is because of confidence over time. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, as it kind of approaches just west of Bermuda and sandwiched between the East Coast and Bermuda because of that driving high. The high goes clockwise. It steers, and then that trough will also steer. So it really depends on how strong and that kind of tug and pull of each of those as to how far north it gets before impacting with land. Right now, some of the modeling trying to do like the state line of Maine or the border there into Canada. So Nova Scotia, New Brunswick may end up by next weekend talking about it. Now let's talk heat because we have seen 100 degrees, the hottest September temperature on record for Washington, Dulles, Baltimore, their first September 100 since 1983, so 40 years. And we're going to do more daily records today. Until then, we cool it down in the Northeast. It will still be muggy through the weekend, but not in the 90s. Washington, D.C. gets down to 88. But look what happens. That ridge builds back. Dallas going to see days of records. Phoenix, after such an epic summer, could see more 110 pluses this weekend, which will make them break their all-time number of 110 pluses in a year. Alexis?
All right. Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z tracking Hurricane Lee and the heat for us. Thanks, Ginger.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.